everybody, and welcome back to SFF180. It is Monday, November 18th, and you know what that means. It is, yes, once again, time for Mailbag Monday. How's everyone doing? How was your weekend? Mine has been very nice, thanks very much. Well, let's see what the mailman has brought this week. Again, it looks like another hearty week, so we'll get right into it. I'm going to try to knock these out a little bit faster than last time. Last week's episode of the mailbag was like 17 and a half minutes, and so that was a bit windbaggy, I thought, and a little long. So I'm going to try to be a bit more efficient this time. So we'll just dig right into the book, shall we? Also going to let everybody know, scheduled for this week, I have at least another Team Up review that I'll be doing, so that'll be posted here probably next Monday, or maybe during the week if I get it done by then. But once again, thanks to everyone for all the positivity that you have sent my way for the channel. But still, you know, looking for that nice big first burst of growth, right? So again, whatever you guys can do to spread the word, share the link to the channel, and encourage all of your SFF reading friends to subscribe. Subscribe yourself if you haven't done so. You know, would love to start seeing those subscription milestones start getting hit now. You know, first 100, first 200, first 5,000. Whatever have you, you know, that would be awesome. So thanks again, and let's look in this first envelope, which is from Tor. Every single week of the mailbag, there has been lots of stuff from Tor, so they are really on the ball. But what have we here? Oh, well, remember from last week, it's your friend and mine, Orson Scott Card. This is from the Seven Seas imprint. It's something called Ladder Top. And let's look it up. It's not a... Yes, it would appear to be an American manga, if you would please. No, I've already told you I don't review graphic novels and what all else on the site. And I already know, and as we've discussed in the Ender video, if you haven't watched that, go check that out. A lot of people have a real serious allergy to Orson Scott Card these days. But for some people who still have faith in the man and value his work, Ladder Top is a manga that he's done, and let's see what it's all about. Beloved best-selling, okay, they're talking about, created by Card, master of science fiction, his daughter, Emily Janice Card, and Anol A. Ibardolaza, who I imagine, an award-winning, I apologize for mangling that man's name, by the way, but Ladder Top is another winning space adventure featuring a brave young protagonist. A favorite of educators and librarians, Ladder Top Volume 1 was named one of YALSA, that's, I guess, some organization, Great Graphic Novels for Teens, in 2012. So here we go. This is Ladder Top. It's a compilation of books 1 and 2, it says. And so if you are a fan of American manga and Orson Scott Card, there we are. And apparently that went on sale November 5th, so it is in stores now. Again, from Tor. This one is rather hard. Well, here we are. Watcher in the Dark by Joseph Nassis. This would appear to be a follow-up to an earlier book that they sent me, the latest spine-tingling adventure in Joseph Nassis' Jeremiah Hunt Chronicles. Now, Nassis has done adventure novels. He has done horror, flat-out horror. He has done some science fiction. And this one is about... And it's on sale tomorrow, the 19th. New Orleans was nearly the death of Jeremiah Hunt between a too close brush with the FBI and a chilling, soul-searing journey through the realm of the dead that culminated with a do-or-die confrontation with death himself. Hunt survived, but found no peace when he performs an arcane ritual to reclaim the soul of the magically gifted beautiful woman who once saved him. This is women plural, so he must be quite a guy. He must flee the law once again to the temporary sanctuary of Los Angeles, City of Angels. So this appears to be kind of a, you know, urban fantasy along the kind of darker line of things, I guess you are, but it's awfully spiffy looking, I think. Joseph Nassis, Watcher of the Dark, in stores tomorrow. And once again, if you're new to the channel, you know what the drill is on Mailbag Monday in the comments. Please let me know which of these books you would like to see me review first. I know that YouTube comments have been a bit borked ever since the Google Plus integration took place. I have been led to understand that corrections are being made so that they're not as bad as they were, but if you don't like the Google Plus integrated YouTube comments, look in the links below. You'll find my Twitter and Facebook pages, and you can always leave me this sort of feedback there. telling me which of the books that you would like to see from this stash. And speaking of, here we go. This is Bloodstone by Gillian Phillip. This is Rebel Angels Book 2. So this would seem to be another, well, maybe not to urban fantasy, but it is quite possibly, yeah, you're right, it's not, because it's a sequel to a book called Firebrand. Readers met Sith warriors Seth and Conal McGregor, who live in the last decade of the 16th century. So this is, this is very much epic fantasy then, not to urban, although it, at first glance, kind of evokes that look. It picks up where Firebrand left off. So this is the second book in a series called Rebel Angels, sequel to Firebrand. This is Bloodstone, and it is in stores from Tor. I'll find it. Well, it doesn't say the exact date, but let's assume tomorrow, just to be safe. Bloodstone. Okay, Random House imprint called Anchor Books has sent this one. Thank you, folks. Let us see what there is to see. This is an ARC, and this would appear to be a reference book for all of you Terry Pratchett lovers. This is The Science of Discworld by Terry Pratchett with Ian Stewart and Jack Cohen, a unique combination of fiction and science sure to appeal to dedicated fans of Pratchett's Discworld universe and to anyone interested in an unusual way of looking at science. The Science of Discworld. Okay. Terry Pratchett, we're hanging on to him for dear life, love him dearly. So every minute we have with him, we cherish. But The Science of Discworld, and the only bad news here, apparently, is that the tentative publication date of this isn't all the way until next summer. This is a June release. June 3rd, 2014, it is saying. But at least have an advanced look at it here. Science of Discworld by Terry Pratchett. Science plus shenanigans in the Pratchett vein. Okay. My dear friends at Penguin have sent this. This would appear to be a little bundle. Just judging by how it feels. Do that Christmas Eve shake the gift thing. This feels like a little bundle of mass market paperbacks, so let's see if that is indeed what it is. Yeah, looks that way. I'll just get them out one by one. Okay, the first of these is a Daw paperback by Deborah J. Ross. She has collaborated on some of these posthumous Marion Zimmer Bradley Darkover releases, but she now has her own series, and this is the sequel to a book called The Seven-Petaled Shield, which came out recently. This is called Shanavar. Looks very attractive. Let me know. This is going to be, this is not one of your AAA lister, fantasy series, but probably could be worth a little bit of a look, since it may not be getting as much attention as some of the more major releases. Seven-Petaled Shield and Shanavar. And I imagine that this is coming out probably tomorrow in stores from Daw. Ew. Okay, this is a very dapper gentleman. This is Darkwalker by someone named E.L. Tettensor. And are there press? No, it doesn't feel like there's press slips in here anyway. Well, let's check this out, because this appears to be Gaslamp fantasy. He looks all very Holmesian, Victorian, what have you. Gaslamp fantasy is distinguished from steampunk because it's fantasy, whereas steampunk is actually more science fictional. It imagines a Victorian era or a past era where there is, anachronistic technology involved in the universe. So, let's see what this is. It says, he used to be the best detective on the job until he became the hunted. Once a legendary police inspector, Nicholas Lenoir is now a disillusioned and broken man who spends the days going through the motions and his evenings drinking away the nightmares of his past. 10 years ago, Lenoir barely escaped the grasp of the Darkwalker, a vengeful spirit who demands a terrible toll from those who have offended the dead. But the Darkwalker does not give up on his prey so easily, and Lenoir has always known his debt would come due one day. When Lenoir is assigned to a disturbing new case, he treats the job with his usual apathy, until his best informant, a street-savvy orphan, is kidnapped. Desperate to find his young friend before the worst befalls him, Lenoir, I just like saying the man's name, Lenoir, will do anything to catch the monster responsible, even if it means walking willingly into the arms of his own doom. So this is something called Darkwalker. Appears to be the first book in a new series. It's from the Rock imprint. And let me look up one thing really quickly. No, this does appear to be a new writer. Sometimes when you get like these names that are initials and what have you, it could be an established writer starting up something new under a pen name. But no, this would appear to be a debut novel from E.L. Tettensor, not Tottensor, Tettensor. Darkwalker. Okay, it's the latest in this whopping long series, and a big series it is too. Jeanne Koch's Alien series, Alien Research, is the new volume. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have started the first one of these, which came out like ages ago. Good God, look how many one did enough. 5. This would appear to be like volume 8 in this series. I started the one called Touched by an Angel. And you guys remember In Living Color, that TV show from the 90s? You know, those 2 guys on In Living Color? Hated it! Those guys? Yeah. But you know, I didn't finish it. Maybe I should go back. Maybe there's something about the sense of humor I didn't get. Maybe there's something about the approach to spoofing on romance that I didn't get. But I just thought it was a little too goofy, over the top, trying too hard. But who knows? Maybe I've been unfair. Maybe I ought to give it a chance. Will I make it all the way, 8 books into the series to get to this one? Who knows? But at the very least, this exists now. The series is ongoing, and the new volume, out now by Jeanne Koch, is called Alien Research. Okay, well, thank you, Penguin, for those mass market paperbacks. I appreciate it. Here is something from Macmillan. Pan Macmillan. Oh, okay. Well, this is catalog material, but here it is. All you Robert Jordan lovers out there who exist, they are redoing the original novels in these trade paperback reprints with slightly classier looking covers. But it's Jordan, right? It's a Wheel of Time, so either you love it or you don't. And this is Volume 8, The Path of Daggers, which has now been reissued in the new trade edition format. So there it is. And last but not least, what could this thing be? Big old cardboard box. And I foolishly didn't bring a knife to cut this with, so I'll just have to use brute force. I can do it. I can do it. I can do this. I can do it. I can do this. I can do this. I can do it. No box has defeated me yet. And tonight will not be the night. I said tonight will not... What did I tell you? Okay. All right, Paizo Publishing. Now I know that these folks ordinarily do. Oh, good. Okay, now this is gaming related stuff. Again, not necessarily in my wheelhouse for reviewing, but oh my goodness, what an attractive book this is. If you're a tabletop like RPG person, all right. Like I said, not a novel. I'm not going to review this, but I'm very happy to show it to you because my golly, it's bound and protected, and oh, good heavens. Anybody plays Pathfinder? Well, here it is. The new Bestiary, Volume 4. I guess chock full of monsters for you to kill people with and be killed by and do other things with if you are a game master. Hooray. I do have a lot of friends who are tabletop gamers, RPGers, and who tell me that they do enjoy Pathfinder, playing Pathfinder. Paizo also sends me Pathfinder tie-in novels, and I know that I've said on a previous edition that I don't really do media tie-ins, but I don't know. Some of the Pathfinder books look like they could be pretty good because they are from some respectable names. I've seen a couple by Tim Pratt, who's also known as T.A. Pratt, who wrote a fantastic urban fantasy series, the Marla Mason series, back when Spectra was a thing. He did 4 volumes for Spectra, and of course, because they were amazing and brilliant, and they weren't the same old crap imitating Kim Harrison or Jim Butcher, who was ever hot at the time, the series didn't sell that well and got canceled, because that's just how life is. But he continued self-publishing the series, and so I think there are several more volumes out that he has self-released. And so he's done a couple of these Pathfinder novels, and some other writers have done a few too. So if you would like to see me pick up one of the Pathfinder novels just at random, I guess I could read any one and give you a feel for what it's like, let me know. I can do that. But here you go for all you tabletop gamers out there. Bestiary 4 from Pathfinder. And there we have it. That is Mailbag Monday for this week. Again, you never know what may lurk in the pages of paperbacks, new writers, unheard of people, stuff that might look a little obscure or strange. It's not going to be every week where you have a very obvious major release title that everyone will go ooh and gravitate towards. But the wonderful thing about publishing and about reading is that, and about reviewing that I've found and that I've been very lucky to discover is I have on occasion just picked up something because there was nothing else, and found that I really loved a thing that I never would have picked up otherwise. So you can't tell. But again, thanks very much. Again, get those subscriptions in, plug the site and the channel and everything to all of your friends. Relevant links for stuff are going to be below in the About section. I love you all. And until next time, read your butts off, and I will see you here soon.